we not getting Bud? Question mark. He had a visit and no news.
He was taking.
You got
2
any
visits.
inside scoops?
No. This is the funny thing. I actually have like intentionally not hit him up to talk about that. Like I've talked to him, but not about the free agent stuff. I don't want to. To me personally, man, and this is like everybody's different. We get up here and we talk, and this is like the show, so technically I'm working. This is a professional thing. I'll speak on it because it's the professional part. But in terms of like the personal relationship part, I don't want to influence you or tell you what you should or should not be doing because that's your career, man. You imagine, Deke, if I'm telling a person, hey, yo, you should take less or do this to come here, man.
Unless he asked.
If he asks, it's a different conversation. If he were to ask, yeah, I would chop it up, talk about all that. But I'm not, that's just not me. And it's not just a Bud thing. This is with a lot of my dudes that have come through. And, you know, like I said, when you become the old head, that's what you get called. When you play long enough, you're the OG, you know? So everybody asks you questions. But that's one of my things. Like, I don't want to be another bug in somebody's ear telling them this and that, because now it's just something else for them to think about. And I think about the multiple times that I went through that process, bro. You're hearing it from everybody. You got your agent, you got your teammates, you got your family, you got fans. Social media gets crazier. It's just a lot of people pulling at you, man. So I try not to add to that. That's all.
What you might have to text him though,
Yeah,
is hey, if you do sign with Pittsburgh, let's be the initial interview. Let's be the first.
Yeah, that.
Or maybe we could break news on the podcast.
Listen, that wouldn't be an issue. I can assure you of that. But like I said, for me, man, it's my dude, man. I'm not. It'd be like if you were over here, you're contemplating.
No, I
man,
get it.
You know, I'm like, oh man, Deke got 30 different. I'm like, I'm not about to get in your ear and be telling you that. Nah, man.
Oh, and even if you guys were going back and forth about that stuff, it's private conversation.
Nah, that's my dude though, man. Love Bud, man. That's my guy. I've seen him grow up, man.
I thought signs were pointing to him coming. You said there was a second meeting?
So no, he had his visit should have been in Pittsburgh last week, but I thought he had a second visit scheduled somewhere else. Yeah, I thought he had 2 visits coming up, Pittsburgh and another place.
I don't
remember the other
second
place,
one.
but it was supposed to have been 2.
Okay, we are interested though.
No, facts. In the first part, when I saw the visit part, it says 2 things, man. Number 1, I think the conversation part is true. You want to at least talk to see where your mind's at. You know what the situation potentially is that you're coming back to. You're not the starter. It's a rotation. You're the third guy, though, in terms of the pecking order. Think that's the first thing you want to have that convo with. You might want to talk to him and have that in person versus on the phone. You don't mess up what they call the nonverbal communication parts of it. But then the second thing is the health part. They definitely want to touch. They want to see, like, what's your knee looking like, what's your legs, your ankle. Because he was dealing with something last season at the end of it. He was still able to play, but it's like something nagging. So I think that's another part that when you're talking about some of these visits, they want to check out all that stuff too.